What up, guys? This is for Yellow Breezy, and this is for them in Dallas, Texas. I just told my friend Samantha that I know we had ups and downs, and she's in Dallas, Texas. And I just messaged her, and I know we go through stuff and we had ups and downs. I'm rolling through South Dallas with her. They're not too long ago this year, and I'm rolling through the South Dallas with her. And me and her having this talk and through the car. She said some things I didn't like in the car, and I didn't get mad at those things. But I said, remember the time that we all stayed in the studio and waited on Sabina and them sometime, we cook, we do things and kept me, you, Mariz and them, it kept us out of trouble. Our friendship is gonna have its up and downs. But sometimes we have to learn how to come correct with each other. And with those things, I told her I was in South Dallas and I passed through her in an apartment with her. And I told her those things. It doesn't matter what we go through. I didn't get mad at it. I just told her. She said some things that was uncomfortable. I didn't get mad at it, but I expressed how I feel too. And I want her to know, remember the time where all of us stayed in the studio with me, you, and Demir laughed at Ricky. Remember the good times when Ricky had holes in his boxes. We sit up there and made marshmallows together. All those things about the bad times we had because if we think about that, we won't move forward in life. But this is about knowledge and community. I just text my cousins from New Orleans and I text everybody else that read the preview. Watch out for manipulation. Watch out for lies in the spirit. Watch out for people have took something from me and did me wrong. You boosting them and all the rest of y'all. Y'all call me out of my name in the community, intimidated me in y'all cause. You want to know what you did? You didn't beat me up. You didn't do none of that. But your car activity like a street tover. And I told the Justice Department with those things. To put fear and intimidation was the most understanding thing of what they saying names and why the Dallas police and Carrollton police watch. I told the Justice Department what was the crime against you and your community. And now y'all using cars to hit people and do all of that's just selfish. That's selfish and understanding. You took something from God and the truth of America. Let me tell you what I'm gonna tell Obama and I'm gonna tell Senator Ted and I'm gonna tell President Joe Biden, Obama and them. So they've been watching me on social media. And I don't want to come between Jay-Z and Beyonce relationship because I see the spirit. And that's their tool to work out their issues. I know not to step over Bond. I've never been that type of guy. But God need them. I called Rockefeller. I called it, and last year before last, I called New York Network. The same thing with the Breakfast Club, and they're gonna be able to figure that out, right? Well, I didn't just call the New York Network and DJ Envy Network. They gave me some network building, iHeartRadio. After I called DJ Envy, they gave me some information. Since I had the guts to call them and talk to them, so iHeart and New York Network in the building where DJ Envy at gave me something and told me good luck. So I got a lot of networks to California, and I have not used them. It's on my other Facebook. I have not used them yet. You lied and say somebody called the beezy. I called Rockefeller all day by Kanye West. Jay-Z said, go get Jay-Z, go get him. I would not lie you to lie and boosting them to lie. I want to tell you something. If Kanye West, you talk about Jay-Z and Beyonce. If you ever do music with Kanye West gonna know you're a phony. You know how he gonna know? In the spirit. Kanye West is gonna see in the spirit that you're a liar. And you don't stand by what you say you stand by. Your spirit will tell Kanye West all we need to know when we believe in God. You remember that? God saying your spirit will tells you everything, yellow brazy. Y'all have broken with first this was about Social Security. I understand my mission was in Atlanta. And I know what my mission was. But y'all had the balls to call me stupid in McDonald's and all of that. I acknowledge you. You saw me in Carrollton, everybody in Dallas. A person that do music, and I have to tell my brother because me and my brother gonna go by Danny as soon as he come over here. And we're gonna go by Danny's house and we're gonna have a talk with my brother Danny. And I'm gonna have a talk with Miles. Real niggas gonna meet up. Real shit is gonna meet up. You hear me? So, and we're gonna have a talk. And the person that one of my friends that was in the mall with MO3 that took a picture, and I told everybody, we're gonna have a talk. Real niggas gonna come together, not fake niggas. Because God wanna get rid of those niggas that's fake. He wanna expose those ones that fake. I've always kept it real. And people couldn't see in the spirit. I've always seen stuff when I was 14 and 15 years old. I have tried to keep my relationships together, and the bond has been together. I have did all of these things in those matters, but their spirit needed to open. They needed to see the truth out of the spirit. I said I was dealing with Sabina and dealing with Mirrors Academy and Demir. We sit in the Carrollton apartments, and me and her got a song called we used to play by Drake, The Best I Ever Had. You got shit that you never you never you never had before because I was working and we communicated off of songs. But when Demira said something about when your woman think good of you, and Demira said, saw what? I was able to see the facial expression. I was able to see her spirit in many ways move that you let them affect you. God say, I told my brother I have always been strong, but the people in my life have never been strong. We learn from them, right? We don't cast stones. We don't do nothing. We only hear, but the spirit grow as we can when we learn. I took drama in Norman Smith High School. I didn't just have y'all showing y'all high school diplomas. I didn't just have a high school diploma. I didn't just go to school and start dancing and all the rest of that. I had a job in Carrollton, Texas. I went to Brookhaven College. I went to job training. I went to job co-op. I went to Brookhaven Nursing Home. I went to different businesses, and I learned stuff. In Norman Smith High School in Carrollton, Texas, we had a cooking class. And I learned how to cook because my teacher used to watch us cook. We had 4 or 5 classrooms. And before we ventured out, we had to get to know each other first. And we had to sit up there and see what we can do best with each other. And that's the thing. Before I started hanging out with everybody, we got to know each other first. And I remember this girl named Dolores with me and Billy used to hang because I'm talking to Mark's sister because I talked to Mac 11. And when I get on my social media and I get on my other accounts, I play a song by Mac 11 and Lil Diamond and all the rest of this. But I was talking to Monica and I told him about the things. I told him about Mark. I was friends with Billy before I became. Me and Billy was classmates. Her brother was classmates. We was classmates at school. So, one thing my teacher, Miss Chastity, told me Doris used to like you before she started hearing all these things. But they let words affect us how we feel about each other. Doris, yes, that was Smith. Chris Palmer is cool. Let me tell you something. I remember my first, second, and third year at Newman Smith. And I remember me getting an evaluation on at Newman Smith High School in Carrollton, Texas. And it's to see what I'm good at. And I'm most good at my hands. I didn't really care what that means, right? Because I didn't let that stop me, right? And then we talked about what goes in the world, and I couldn't change the lady. We can't change the lady. But I might, then they asked me about relationship. Do you believe that you can be with somebody? And then they asked me about that at Newman Smith. Yeah, because they wanted to live in the moment. I want to play in the moment. When you get an education, when I was at Newman Smith, before I left, this girl from Cora, she was graduating and she had a baby. And she set up in Miss Chastity class in my classroom, and me and her talked. It was her last year, and I had about 3 more years left at Newman Smith. And me and her talked in a kind of way when she was graduating, and I was going on another school campus. So when people think that I actually graduated, I did not graduate at Newman Smith on those things. And if Senator Ted wanted to know, check with Americans. 2009, I graduated in 2010, but that's not the problem. Once to know these things, 2010, wants to know these things. So the thing is I had a job, I worked it. I had all of these things that I did what I needed to do. But God said the enemy will try to betray you because of racism and try to get people to lie. Watch out for you. To give you up because of lies they tell of racism. Watch the ones that lie and once they willing to pay because of racism behavior against God's children. God said we know this is ahead. Look at Bill Gates. Look at all of these things that goes on. Watch the ones that will come forward and lie. Watch the ones that will come forward and lie. Let me tell you something. My teachers at Newman Smith always believed in me. And I want to tell Talented Tim something. He said, let me tell you, when I go on Newman Smith, and I sit in front of my teacher, either I'm older, I know not to cross that line. I know I can sit in the classroom, Miss Chastity, Miss Lynn, and I know not to cross it. You know what they always told me here? But as long as I'm here, this is always a place for you. Because you know why they told me that, Yellow Breezy? And I'm going to tell the Justice Department at Newman Smith. Because they believed in me. They took me to Job Corps. They saw something in me more. They know the dedication I have. And when I go to the picture with Miss Lynn have and Miss Chastity, they know the dedication. Let me tell you, Miss Chastity used to host a school event after school. They have middle school and all the rest of these things in there. And some of this kid that was from middle school, me and him used to hang out. We used to go on Martin Luther King Street. And we take our bikes to go to Carrollton, Texas. And we take our bikes in front of Newman Smith and we go off Martin Luther King Street and we shoot hoops. He was in middle school and I was in high school. But Miss Chastity, as long as we had a phone, as long as we had things, we was able to hang out and do those things. His mama did not care. So let me tell you, I had three things I can do. I can catch the school bus to my house. I can catch the dark bus, or I can catch the bus by Diamond House and the rest of those houses, the Meridian House, and towards Sabina. I had three options to go at Newman Smith. And we sat in the Newman Smith school, and people used to see me with money in my bus because I used to keep my checks every Friday. You know, one thing I understand what Mary's and me sitting with Sabina and them, and sitting with Mary's sister, older sister, and Mary's older sister, Lil Diamond. We had an understanding because in the conversation, I always listened to what they had to say. But in the conversation, one of the sisters told me, the older sister, she got a hotel, she worked at a hotel in Fort Worth. And one of them told me about the Social Security. And they had, because their mama on Social Security disability. And they told me they had the problems too. And every person, when I'm gonna tell every person on every social platform that I talked on, told me they had a problem with Social Security. And New York and other people in different states that go to the Social Security on my social media tells me they have a problem with Social Security. What do that mean? I wanna keep it 100 with the Justice Department. I want to keep it 100 with the Justice Department. Even though people probably don't stand, I want to keep it 100 with them. Then God said you have to take a stand and talk about the misbehavior that's going on. See, this mission was bigger than those things. God said, I hope these missions were bigger than those things. One thing I told my mom, the mayor started this innovation about their tax dollars. The mayor started this. I didn't want to, I wanted to be heard. All I wanted to do is be listened to. And then the local government started treating me bad. By now, Senator Ted is catching on. When the call center, I did with the call center, let me tell you something. They will not change their answering machine up. Because that lady that made that complaint in Atlanta, against Atlanta, I know it's still good people. You will not change your answering machine up. You will listen. And I will go on that website at the same. You will not change your answering machine up. And I said that to the Social Security. I have been on every platform talking to people. And I'm going to tell the Justice Department, we talked about Social Security, New York, Chicago. I wanted the job to go to every Social Security and attack the issues. But I also had many dreams that I wanted to do. And it seemed like the streets, when we fight for something good, the streets don't hate you. Of what God telling me to do. We can't attack so many issues. We can't do those things. I wanted to go on every jet and go in every county. The people I talked to on every social big lies and lied me. But it seemed like Boosie with his lies told that lie. Let me tell you what I told Joe Biden, and I don't care with this community thing. I told Joe Biden to tell BG in every prison sentence of what my fight is and what is the cost of this is. And I want them to understand everybody that picking up a Bible that have their faith in it, that's having a Bible and they pick up a faith, understand this fight is greater. I want you to talk to everybody in every prison, Joe Biden. I want you to talk to everybody, Senator Ted, everybody in every prison to know this fight was bigger than this. When they taunting, rules was violated, taunting, shutting up, abuse, and neglect at the Atlanta office. And then my office did. Neglect. The crime, I just messaged out a complaint against the civil rights against the Atlanta government on the civil rights of neglect, of abuse. Telling when we are conversating with each other, telling me to shut up and sit down and wait. Without just saying, Hubert, hold up right fast, we gotta take time and have some respect. Yeah. I need to go pee. Go pee. So, that's good. All right. I'll put off the light. This fight is greater than that, and I refuse to let lies in the street. In the streets get to that. I promise Atlanta Social Security They was not going to get away with it. I made that promise how they treated me. I'm not going to let all that work that I follow orders from the call center. And every time y'all kick me out and they tell me to go back in, every good person I talked about, and they tell me to go back in, and they listen to me. I told Senator Harris and Joe Biden and the Justice Department, well, were those good people? I'm not going to let you interact with them. You know what I just told the Justice Department again? I said, you talk about your tax dollars, but you think I had all that money and it came easy? It came with pain. You know, I told the Justice Department, I told them that when Charles know that I had two jobs, he couldn't take advantage of me. Him and his employees could be racist towards me. As long as I had a second and a third way out, they couldn't take advantage of me. They were trying to stop me from growth. And that is the main problem. I say, I want y'all to understand, and I put Senator Ted, I'm trying to handle this in a nice manner, respectful way, that I can talk to everybody in the community, that we can come to a great understanding. And everybody in Dallas, without making arguments, without starting nothing. I'm trying to get the community to listen. And I know that's going to be hard because people are selfish in the point of views. But I'm not trying to fight with you. I'm trying to, if you want to pull that mall stunt about your tax dollars and everybody want to get mad as Walmart employees, want to get mad and talk about how you get away with everything. It's not that. When you're going to stop being racist? I said on the social media platform, and I told when I messaged the Justice Department again, and I said I got on social media again, and I told them that I told y'all what I was going to do, right? When I worked at people that know me in character, I was being intimidated, and I was being racial profiled by my black people in Walmart and by the white people that work there. It's hard for to get those things when it's hard for your spirit to open and you look somebody in the eye every day and they have a racial profile. And you able to see this. I'm gonna tell you something. I was actually a friend of Orion today in church in the city of Sunday, and he did not want to give me eye contact. I gave him, I paid attention to his spirit. And he don't even know that you was avoiding the eye contact. He don't even know in church in the city that he don't even know today he was avoiding the eye contact in church in the city. He don't even know it. He said a thing, called me up there. He don't even know that he was trying to avoid the eye contact. He was being true, and he was trying to avoid me looking, but I saw his spirit. I can read your facial expression and your eyes and all that right there, but you will not try to give me eye contact in church and city. I saw your spirit, but you know it's not gonna. I have always had these gifts. These gifts have always been given to me. But some of these women have went against those gifts. Some of the people that went against me, family's gonna be family. We're gonna go through stuff. That ain't nothing. Bone together, that ain't nothing. Brothers or whatever that is. God said we have to keep control in family. You have to keep these things together. We have to understand each other. I know our personalities and our point of views don't cause conflict with family and all the rest of the things. Sometimes with friends. But understand this moment at this day, and Samantha liked in my comment. Every time we was in that studio, we laughed at Rick for having holes in his boxes. And we waited on some to get here. Let me tell you, I only talked to Samantha to get Sabina pissed off for what Demira talking. And I was supposed to not talk to her anymore. I was trying to piss Sabina off for what Demira was telling me. So when she came back I wanted to angry. I wanted to get her upset. I wanted to piss her off because the mayor was telling me things, and I said, hold on, I'm gonna piss you off even more when you come back. When you come back for Biden, I wanted to really piss her off. So I talked to her for one day. We didn't have sex and none of that. I talked to her for one day because I wanted to piss her off when she came back. I really wanted to make her mad. I wanted to make her angry. And that's not the way I should have it. When you talk with your lover and you're doing stuff, you should not do things in that manner. But I didn't cheat. I wanted to piss her off in that manner. And that first day she talked to me, and I was trying to get back with her. Second day, man, I was trying to connect with her and be friends. But I wanted to piss her off so much with the man heard me and told me, and the words she said when she was gone. My last word with Marisol that I didn't fight for this. And why I didn't say nothing, hey, I'm already getting accused of having cheating and you and doing all of these things in Carrollton, Texas, and doing all of these things. And you fussing at me downstairs from your house. I'm sitting by your door in your house, by your mama house, and I'm sitting there in your mama house where we all chilling together. I want Yellow Breeze to hear me. This is about Yellow Breeze, but we're making it about because I want him to get to know me a little bit. I want him to understand a little bit more. When that girl that took pictures with Savannah, I don't care if she don't listen to me anymore. When she was gone and she couldn't get me to go in the house and do all of that, and I tried to tell you that the connection was off because I wanted to be faithful. It got like that weird with us because I was trying to turn the attraction off because I wanted to be faithful. And that was the main thing in that relationship where I would block my telling I would not you trying to get me to come to your room, come to your apartment, and I would block off my text. I would make you feel weird around me because my loyalty is for another. And I think that's when that happened. I have understanding more. I had to shout out to Chris Clark's sister. I'm not mad at her. I had to push Chris, and we sitting at tab at the house. She tried to sit on my lap and show me love, and I had to push her off. Because I was in a relationship. I know Sabina couldn't be there most of the time, but I had to push her off, and I pushed that connection away. And we always talked about having kids. We always talked about this. And I remember when we first met, her mama talked about when I love is forbidden. Her mama told us, what your intention is with my daughter. They said, don't do it. And I wanted to gain that trust so bad. I wanted to, and when you say my nigga, everybody getting mad. And I see everybody getting mad. And when Sabina says it, Dad said, I don't get mad at it. He tell me he's playing. And other people catch attitude with it. But I know when Sabina dad plays, he's sitting and plays. And he have that funny smile, and he's enjoying himself as we do. And he enjoys himself when we sit up there and eat lamb, we get all of those things. But one thing I do know is Sabina only asked for me something for birthday. Her mom and dad always took care of her. And when money was asking me, I started to catch him. But I always helped the mirror out. So when she kept her giving money to the man, I said, okay, I'm not getting mad at those things. It's me and you in this relationship, and I got to make sure I'm treating you good. I'm doing all of this and all of these things. But I want you to stay Carrollton, Texas, and Dallas, Texas. In that jailhouse, y'all said something about all I do is care about that bitch and that money. I want y'all to know the history. There's a song that me and Sabina like. This is for them haters by Lil Wayne and Mac Man. And people wanted me to marry them, go with them, but my girlfriend had buried them. Songs identify where we was from, and then and that's how our connection was more deeper. Can we be friends? Yes. But I want Yellow Breezy to know something about that situation. I want Dallas to. I got this name. Let me tell you, when I was with Marissa, at some of the time that Marissa did music, and I watched this dude sit up there and say he uses everybody, right? And I got this name for validation, to keep me and Sabina history, will also keep a time because I know when I wanted to chase my dream, I know this time was going to happen. And I know Sabina, we all moved on. Sabina do her thing. She do what she need to do. And I don't want to be stuck in this past. And I want to move forward because I refuse to be stuck in the past. These women are getting manipulated in Texas, and I want nothing to do with them. I rather did Taylor Swift to be in a room with Taylor Swift and sit up there and cook us Selena Gomez and the rest of them, whatever that is to be. I just don't want a street woman and a rap woman. I need more women that have more intelligence than that. And that's something that I want to understand more. But also, I got this women to this world. I want to go more. But let me tell you what that situation. I always been calm. I never hit my woman. I never do nothing. But let me tell you, mug. Mug is I love Serena. I mug that a little bit, and I say love. I love mug. I say hold up. You know, I gave her a little love. Let me tell you something. At Creekview, and I was still hanging out with the mirror, but I moved over there and I had my own apartment. But I started to interact with Tavani and some Creekview kids over there, and they started to chill at my apartment. They started to chill. And Demir wanted me to hook him up. And I got mad at that and I closed that off because you're not gonna be like treat them like treat them like you treat Rose and Shelly and them and Agwena and I'm not gonna let you mess up my bond with them because you wanna lie. I know this not gonna ever help this friendship, and I don't expect it to go back. We can't go back now. What up, you, Birch? I'm singing. All right, you're singing a bit like crying. And one thing I told my mom, I'm not hiding nothing from you. I told you about the Texas music contract. I showed you about the Texas music office contract. I'm not hiding nothing from you. She said, I told my mom, I told you about God said I'm keeping it honest. I'm keeping it honest. I just mentioned my cousin. I talk about royalties. He's from New Orleans. And he's still in Dallas. Him and his baby mom and the girlfriends that he had. And the things that he had when I was chilling actually with my auntie Monique. And we had parties together and all of them probably remember me. With my cousin them. I just told my cousins in New Orleans. Everybody was on my thing. Watch out for them. And my cousin is gonna talk to everybody. I told my cousin them I want them because when me and Marissa was doing music, me and my cousin was doing music. Cousin was doing music. And my cousin G used to say in New Orleans, he used to say, cousin G said, I want to do a music. He said, this is gonna be a good one right here. My cousin G and all the rest of them, this is gonna be a good one right here. We gonna have some fun right there. And this the same time I was signed to DJ Drama Boy in Oklahoma, Corey B, and Santana. I gave the Oklahoma Senators DJ Drama Boy and Corey B and Miss Unique. I say I listened to an interview with Santana and said this was about a politics. And I said, what if 9/11 could have been avoided? You know, God said you depend on your gadgets, you depend on your phone. You know why Spider-Man? You know, even though Spider-Man, hey, even though Spider-Man got gifts, Peter Parker had gifts when he was at that locker room, and how he moved when he swung, and he moved when he swung. After he got bit, he had instant. Just because he got spider webs right now, we have that same power. We can move around when we fight. We can move around. Just because the superhero got spider webs, and we have power to our ability to do things, our ability to do. Spider-Man is the Spider-Man that climbs on things and do all of this. But remember that the power we have. We might can't fly as Superman. We might can't fly as Superman and do things that Batman and but we have body motions. We can catch on to the spirit. We can do so much of these things. God said the truth need to be out there, Jay-Z. And God says time for you and Beyonce to get on the road. And we're going to tell the senators since they know about something. I ain't trying to come between nothing. But Jay-Z, you get better at your relationship. You get better at your love and your bond to go even deeper. Remember that. My situation, my relationship is a lot more different than that. But Jay-Z and Beyonce, stick it out. I don't know if y'all ever go to marriage counseling or something. I don't even know if Jay-Z and Beyonce go to marriage counseling. But stick it out. I was telling Samantha, one of the girls thought I was hollering at her friend. And she said, respect her relationship. No, I'm just trying to be friends with you. And she made it seem like I was the bad guy in there, you know? You know, just like I was telling Samantha. Samantha will tell you this. Samantha actually tell you this. As you asked me, Samantha will ever tell you this when they was at my girlfriend's house around. And me and her that was some of these guys. Sabina wasn't worried about me. And, you know, they always want to tell Sabina. She had stuff with the man, had Mikey and the rest of them going on. She didn't care a damn shit about me. And I just told Samantha, I just asked her back and I told her, remember the time we used to cook and the mirror and all the rest of them used to do things? Just don't remember the bad times, remember the good times. Remember those things that we set up in the house. We wasn't on the streets. We cooked with each other. We made Rice Christmas trees. We cooked eggs. We wasn't doing none of these things while we was in the studio with each other and everybody came over. We had lamb, we had bonfires. We did all of this in character. But I understand let me tell you something. I didn't mind helping my friends out. I didn't mind helping Demir them out. But realize something, you have to take care of you. And I have always did that. I have always prioritized money. And that was my main thing of me having all my money and be able to, my mama over my money, but it was always me prioritizing those things and make sure I have a haircut, make sure all of these things. Right now, these barbers are acting ass and it's hard for me to find a barber. Racism was going on in that barber shop. And it's hard for me to do that in Addison by the racetrack. It was hard for me to just do that. But, you know, my character, the conversation started to get a little weird. And it kind of made me uncomfortable in my barbershop. I wish I would have stayed more, but that kind of made me uncomfortable a little bit because they started saying, and then the spirit behavior of the other end, the other employees was making me uncomfortable. So I had to just let that go and let that situation go. I had to not go to that barber no more in character. I had to let that situation go. How you? I'm doing good, and my friend. How you doing? I started to see the spirit behavior of people in the barbershop. I started to the barbershops I went to. I started to see the spirit behavior, and we can stop talking about racism, but racism is something that we saw is in the spirit, and we can understand those things. Grizz. Grizz was a very important guy in my life. And Grizz was a very important guy to God. And God is going to see everything that Grizz was able to do. God is going to see that, and God said, I will reward him ever. Grizz, I know you in the universe, and I tell Grizz in Oklahoma, I know you. God said, I know you don't want for nothing. I know you and your family is taking care of your wife and your kids and all the rest of your grandkids. But God said, I hope you get more blessings than anything, Grace. I'm calling out to the universe. He's in Oklahoma sitting on the ranch because he took me to NASCAR. He took me to the building across the street. He showed me how to build things. Grace them, when racism was going on with Charles and them and the black people that, you know what Charles did? You know what Grace did? You know what Grace did? When he said, fuck them. You know what he said? He made a badge and he put CBL for electric power jack. Even though I didn't have my CBL, even though I didn't have my CBLs, you know what he did behind Charles' back and the rest of them back? I'm going to tell it how it is. Yes. You know what he did behind Charles' back? Yeah. Yeah. All right. You got your key? All right. To you, man. To you. But I don't know though. I'm thinking about it. All right. I'm too damn drunk to leave the house. All right. Man, now your girlfriend tell you say that. She'll kill your ass, boy. Your girlfriend like she don't play. You know, girlfriend ain't that, boy. Look. Your girlfriend don't play, boy. Look, she don't play. She'll beat the head. Look. She don't be playing, boy. Look. I've been around her. She like she don't damn play. You hear me? With those things in those situations, but I wanna tell people and those things are what we are able to do, what we are able to do and do things. But Grace didn't give a fuck about those CBS. He didn't give a fuck about your computers. When he put me on those forklifts, he didn't give a fuck about none of that. He did not care about none of that. You hear me? He understand what you was. Me and Grizz didn't have the same color skin, but he accepted it. He accepted those things. But Ken Charles and the other black people at 12, 16, and I didn't have a problem with everybody. And that's the difference when I'm going to tell the morning people, the black guy I'm talking with, the black guy at the register with the mustache. You know what he used to always tell me? Hubert, you're going to get your turn one day. And Charles kept trying to deny me. He worked as a CSM in the morning time. And once I see him, we're going to talk about that, Doug. We're going to talk about that when I message the Walmart, when I message the Justice Department. You don't want to listen to me, and God said you went against the grain, everything you love. You went against those things. Everything you stand by in America, you went against those things. That guy he works as a cashier. He's a black guy, he's an older guy. And he used to always tell me, I see you working hard. You're going to get your type of Charles, and they were trying to stop that. They were trying to stop that. Steve and Charles and them were trying to stop that. The racism and some of the other black employees, the managers, they were trying to stop that. They saw my ambition. They saw what I wanted. And the guy at the electronics that was in the morning time, he came in the morning. Let's talk about that. That came in the morning time about electronics. Yellow Breezy, I want you to hear because I want everybody, this is a Yellow Breezy situation, but we have so much going on in my life. We have to address everything. Yellow Breezy on YouTube. Even though I got your title on YouTube, bam, Hugo, we got to put you down a little bit because you're going to start feeling yourself. Let's talk about what they said and let the guy that said the electronics. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about what was said in the electronics. The people I work with. Let's talk about what words that were said. So God said, when I messaged you and I messaged the Justice Department, I messaged the civil rights, the guy, the black guy I worked with, when I worked at 1216, he told me in electronics, you have to put you down because you start feeling yourself every last one around. They saw my ambition and it scared them. They saw that I wanted growth and it scared your employees. It scared Charles with racism. So the guy in electronics, the black guy in electronics at 1216 said, we're going to have to put you down a little bit because you're going to start feeling yourself. You think I'm going to let you stop my growth? You think I'm going to let you stop my growth, Charles? Do you remember that? You and your Walmart family, you think I'm going to let you stop my growth? And God said, if I was right there on that Bible right now, my hand was out there in that Bible right now. That's the truth. Look at the interaction from the cameras and me and the electronic guy in the morning talking to you. Look at the morning turning at 12:16. Look at those things. And we're going to talk about all of that with those situations. We're going to talk about all of those things. I came up with ideas for other artists to make more money instead of them buying CDs. You know, to buy CDs and all the rest of that. Also, people will be able to go in electronics and get their music downloaded from people in the Walmart electronics. If you want albums downloaded on your phone, it's going to be a $10 fee for each album that's downloaded on your phone. The Walmart app, the Walmart music app download. The Walmart music app download. You're going to download it to your phone. And for that, you can have a Walmart phone or you can have a big phone, a Metro. It's going to be the Walmart music app. And you're going to be able to download music from Walmart. You don't have to buy the whole CD. You're going to buy the album from Walmart and it's going to be on your playlist. We're going to take this to the next level of what we're talking about. Joe Biden told me to say my ideas out, right? So when you go, it's going to be the Walmart music app. And Joe Biden told me to say have a nice day. The Walmart music app. Instead of buying CDs, if you don't want to buy CDs, you're going to go to the Walmart music app. And you're going to be able to download albums from the Walmart music app. So God said, what else you want? Justice Department. Joe Biden, God said, what else you want when we're talking about the Walmart music? There's going to be a Walmart music app. It's going to have albums, but it's going to be able to download those albums to your phone. Instead of going to the store and buying CDs most of the time, you're going to be able to download Walmart albums. Every song will be downloaded to that album on the Walmart music app. That means Target music app. That means everybody on those apps, different businesses will be able to do that. So Joe Biden told me to say my ideas, right? To the communities, right? So we're taking digital back. You're just not gonna be able to buy CDs. I go to Walmart, right? And I'm on the Walmart. When I go to Walmart and I shop at Walmart, I shop at. Do you have Instagram? Hubert HUBRT Junior SELLERS. And I have an Instagram. You're buying CDs. But if you go to the Walmart Music app and the downloads, you're gonna be able to do all of those things. So God said, what else do I need to prove to you that Goodman Miller stole my ideas? God said, what else do you want? What else to prove? I want y'all to tell him. Because when I tell the Justice Department I came up with another idea called the Walmart Music app. You're going to be able to go to that portal and buy albums, not just CDs. The songs will be downloaded. If you can't go to a store, you're going to go down albums. And you can't do that in the Walmart portal. So in the Walmart Music app, there's going to be a Walmart Music app where you have portals and up-to-date artists will be all up-to-date and all that stuff. And everything will be involved in that Walmart Music app. Right? So you don't have to go in there and buy the CD. The songs will be downloaded on your phone. And it will also be downloaded on your library. So God said, tell the Justice Department, what else do you want? That he took my ideas. I want to tell you because I want to tell y'all something. They took the trap. I want to tell you the architect. The Walmart Music app. The Walmart Music app. And I'm on YouTube right now. I'm on the Yellow Beezy. I'm sorry, guys, that I'm able to talk about Walmart. But when you're talking about music, Yellow Breezy do music, right? Y'all love Yellow Breezy music, right? The only problem I have that he lied about something. He lied about something. And, you know, I don't got a problem with his music. Oh, man, I need to go pee. Go. I'm going to be scared of it. I told you that to put the nightlight on, dude. You know, I put the nightlight on. No. No, pull your pants up. Don't let that camera see that. Pull your pants up. No, I don't know. Even I'm not playing. I'm on social media. Pull your pants up, man. Got pervs and stuff out there, man. No, I was in New Orleans and I stayed in Morello, and we got in trouble for mooning people in New Orleans. He reminded me of I was a little kid. I was going to George Cox in New Orleans, and we got in trouble for mooning people. The cops came out there. And this is them. You ever heard of Three Ninjas? Tum Tum Rocket Acronym? Yeah, hold up. Pull your pants up. Hey, Grandma trying to get some sleep. Grandma trying to get some sleep. And you're doing that, and Grandma trying to get some sleep. I'm not playing with you. Hubert, I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing.
Okay.
You think that's funny? I'm not playing with you.
Okay.
Keep trying. Keep trying. You ain't gonna like it. You might don't want to see that. You got comments on this social media. Put your pants up, man. Sorry, guys. Sorry. All right. I'm going to put on your clothes in 5 seconds. I'm going to tell Grandma. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're not in the episode of Jackass. I think you've been watching Jackass too much. Stop screaming. Grandpa is going to come up here. Quiet down. Put back on your clothes.
No.
All right. Keep your clothes on. Go cut off that light. So, we're going to come up the Walmart Music app. Walmart Music Mobile. That's what it's going to be, the app called. The Walmart Music Mobile app. And the Walmart Music Mobile app, you're going to have a portal. This is not to get albums. You're going to have enough to get all those things and download the album to your phone. When you download the Walmart Music app, that can be a most thing. Yes.
I'm cold.
Yes.
I can't put the cover on.
Oh, I just realized they took another one of my ideas. When you're allowed to come in, clock in before you come to work, right when you're in the street, and you can go clock in right when you get in there. Huh? Raymond says something. All right, stop. Yeah. Huh? Walmart mobile app. The Walmart Music mobile app is going to be bigger and better. Every artist is going to be involved. Everything with that. And this is going to be a portal for Walmart. This is going to take it to the next level. Actors will be on there. Musicians will be able to talk on the Walmart Music mobile app. Artists will be able to talk to you in a different level. So when I'm a talk to tell, without the proof that I need to give you that Senator, that Walmart took my ideas. Well, the proof that I need to do, I want to tell something. Walmart Music mobile app, they took my ideas. God said, with other proof that I need to give you, I have given you every single thing that you need. So when I get on the Justice Department and we talk about the Walmart Music mobile app, other artists will be able to get on there and talk about the album on there with Walmart employees. Like if Wayne want to get there, Drake or Nicki Minaj want to sit with the CEOs and do a commercial and do all the rest of them about their upcoming album at Walmart. And this will create another platform for everybody. But everybody, tell everybody to go to Yellow Breezy. One thing Jordan Victoria said, bless your enemies. Bless your enemies. So we need to bless our enemies. We're going to bless Yellow Breezy that line. So we're going to bless our enemies. You know, it's going to be the Walmart Music app. The Walmart Music app, mobile app. Every artist is going to be able to be on that song with that. And when I go on Walmart right now, they're going to create a portal with music artists portal on there. Like right now, they can create a portal where other artists is going to be talking on the Walmart portal to get their CDs to buy more. So they're going to get their CDs to buy more. So these things are going to happen where we're going to go back and see my ideas, right? because he know they took my idea. Joe Biden and the Senator Ted was watching me all the time. Trump. He know he took it. There's a reason why he was having a little fit over there when Trump was in office. He looking all mad. It was a reason why Doug McMillan was having a little fit while Trump was in office, having a little fit. There's a reason why those things, y'all need to catch on. People have not caught on yet. There's a reason why when he stepped in that podium and he was a little mad going to that podium with Trump. Because Trump called him out. Trump knows something wasn't up. Trump knows something that wasn't up. When he had the business, he had a different thing with Joe Biden. But the way he reacted in the spirit in that podium with Trump was way more different. His spirit behavior acted way more different.
What is he doing?
Because Trump knows his bullshit.
He must have stopped him and got his attention. But why would Green be helping me?
So what we're going to do when we get back on here, we're going to tell the Justice Department, the Walmart mobile app, the music app. Other artists will get on your platform and talk. And this is going to be a portal where Walmart is going to comply. You're going to be a portal and you're going to say music entertainment, Walmart portal mobile app. And every artist, Nicki Minaj, Drake, Jennifer Lopez, everybody will get on these things. And it's all about business, right? And yeah. Yeah. And I can't feel my face to come out. Album to come out. They really need to let that come out. It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. They really need to let that come out. Black Republican, yeah. Yes. So we are gonna tell the Justice Department, even though the Walmart mobile music app. But other artists gonna team up with Walmart and they're gonna talk about their album. They're gonna talk about their productions. They're gonna talk about how they like it. You're gonna sit down and you're gonna talk together. Those things are what we're going to do in those matters. So the Walmart mobile music app portal, when you go on the Walmart, it's gonna be much deeper. It's gonna be much more. I signed a contract. The reason I got in contact that Jack Kennedy didn't want to damn listen, that the point of views and me not saying I was a Walmart CEO. So I easily said each Walmart employee would be able to put $20 into their full-time wage in a pay period. Not just put it in your stock. So each Walmart employee would be able to when you get your full-time hours, when you get paid full-time, and you get paid full-time, and you get paid 40/40, right? I will allow you to put $20 in there each paycheck, and each pay period, each of every pay, all that money will go into your period, and then I still have to give you a raise.
The main stage. This way. Yeah, this is where I last saw Blue. Just come this way. Here he is.
I still have to give you a raise.
You have to let me know how I can get out of this offline mode. Here's Blue. You know what we could do?
So,
bring him back?
You take that money, even though you put it in your full-time pay raise, and you put it into your full-time raise, not pay raise. Your full-time hours. You're gonna put this in your full-time hours. Each Walmart is gonna put this in their full-time 40. An average American can be making $100 an hour, and when Walmart is giving you 50 cents and 25 cents, and giving you 50 cents and 25 cents, and then that money will go to you after you go. We're gonna pay you what you put in, but also that money is gonna go to you when you retire. So each Walmart employee will be putting $20 into their full-time pay rate. So you could be making $100 and $130 for full-time just by putting money into your full-time. Then when you retire, that money comes. This is not your Social Security. This is not your federal, the Social Security and all of that. Also, your full-time pay raise is going to be taken out. So we work hard in America, and we have to get where we work in America. And we have to get where we work in America. So those things is, God saying, you can be making $130 just about putting it into your full-time hours, your pay raise, and your full-time hours. So if I'm getting paid, if say I'm working at Walmart right now, and I'm getting paid $18 an hour. And I remember Greg having this conversation with Greg. He telling me they give me 50 cents every time. I've been in that company 30 or 40 years. And all they do is give me a 25-cent raise and a quarter raise. That's all Walmart gives me. Is a 25-cent raise and a quarter raise. That's all Walmart gives me. But what if you can go in that portal, that pay raise, and put money into your pay raise, and put money into your full-time wages, your full-time wages, and they have to pay you for what you're putting in. So an average American could be making $130 just by investing in yourself. And then you would get that money back. That's your money that you invest. Walmart is one. I realized when I was in Walmart, I worked at Walmart, and I realized I had the portal to put into my savings account, and I have the portals to put into my what that is, savings account, into my stocks. What if I had the opportunity to put into my full-time pay raise? And I had the time to put into my full-time pay raise and full-time hours. So I could be putting $20 in all of those things. I know what that contract said. It said Walmart is allowed to use your ideas. I know what it said. I know what it said. Everybody at Walmart told me on Instagram, I got a truth for you. Everybody told me on Instagram. When I was talking to the Walmart CEOs. So I'm not going to let other people, one man, one line behavior stop us from. God is not going to let that happen. God is not going to let that happen. One man behavior stop that from happening. So we are also, when I get on there, we're going to talk about with this one guy. He's an old guy. He worked in he's a cashier, and every time he came in there every morning, every time he seen me working hard, the charge was being racist, and the rest of them, Hubert, you're gonna have your time. He got a mustache. He worked at the cashier. You're gonna have your time. But Charles was trying to stop me. Steve and Jeff and racism was trying to stop me. The way that Anthony was acting was trying to stop me. And the guy in like trying to say, Hubert, we're gonna have to put you a little bit down a little bit. You start feeling yourself. Let's talk about those words. When we have confidence in how managers can just break those confidence. How store manager can say stuff that affect us in ways that we can't understand the way. See, my boss said Melanie said some shit, but she haven't said something. Melanie said some shit, and she didn't take it that far to whereas Walmart took it. She said some little smart shit in the elevator with me. I'm like, okay, Miss Melanie, okay, I said, you playing with my intelligence, right? Then she came in Walmart looking. I said, okay, Miss Melvin, I'm much more smarter than you think I am. I'm in the elevator, what have you all, because in Addison, the Bud Light girls used to come in there. I worked at that for 5 years. 5 years I worked there. And the U-Haul CEO wanted me to always be there at that meeting. He wanted me to be more. And when I heard the phone call, and I was trying to tell Walmart, trying to tell Social Security my hours were being taken down from me. So I was going through something where I'm going in there. I'm going in there, and I hear Cedric on the phone talking about he's still in. I cut it out, and I'm talking to Social Security. I'm saying, hold up, we got some other stuff going on. We got some racist situation going on. And I'm like, you're not understanding. You want to cut me off, and I'm trying to tell you that I'm dealing with a lot of issues here. I'm dealing with a lot of issues. And when I worked at Walmart, I wanted to get a person to get a second look at my career. And I got the Ticket to Work program involved. And when I got them involved, they went up to Walmart. And Charles and them said that I couldn't do it. He wanted to look at it. He said, Hubert, I believe in you. And I was trying to tell a call center, and they lied to me and said, I'm trying to tell you what this guy went up and talked about, because he believed in me. And Miss Tammy, Miss all the rest of them are in there. And we had problems going on with DFW Airport. We already know this man was racist at DFW Airport. Miss Tammy already know it. And jealousy, me coming and talking to everybody at the airport. And I remember giving my check stuff to everybody. To Social Security, I said, Governor Abbott, you want to verify what I talk about, Governor Abbott? You want to get the cameras at DFW Airport? You get the cameras for smart. Jealousy what got me fired. Everybody in each department, unloaders and everything was wanted me to come to the department. But we need guidance. People say, God, teach us we go. The thing is, the airport should hire a disability if they have a little intelligence. Don't worry about it. They have a little comprehension problem of reading and everything. But let the intelligence be the way that guides you. Let the way of the mindset to get them to guide you to work at the unloaded airport. And I'm sitting there and I'm working, and they say, hold up, just write everything down. But let me tell you, when we was in that interview, I did not have an interview. Everybody just sat there. They didn't interview me one-on-one at the Dallas airport to be on that. I wanted them to interview me for 2 days at the DFW airport for the unbaggage. And I wanted them to see my personality. Not just asking me about how I attack issues, asking me about life, asking me about what situations, what things, and how I would talk to people. And that's what we didn't get at DFW. We didn't get that at at the airport when I was getting interviewed to be an unloader. You didn't ask me that interview, how would you talk to people? How would your interaction would be? And I go in there with people because when I worked at DFW airport and I went to the interview, and people call me, no, I see the spirit. I'm not looking at the body. God say, look, when I worked at DFW and people call me the employee, no, I see the spirit. You can call me what you want to talk to me. I was getting all of that slack from DFW airport. And God was able to see the spirit. Look, kids was talking to me. Hey, how you doing? But the jealousy got deep at DFW airport. One of the dudes at 7-Eleven, he known my brother at DFW airport. He know my brother. He died my brother, oldest brother. and his name Dominic. He knows my brother, right? And he looked at me at the 7-Eleven. And we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that though, Abby. Since we want to make this a business thing, we're gonna talk about this because you tested my intelligence and you put me a lot of energy on it. But when I worked at DFW airport in the interview, they didn't ask me all that. They didn't ask me how would I interact with the customers. And that's the main thing when we talking about customers and we talking about is the interview, not just about attacking products. Because products don't mean nothing without interaction with your customers. Products ain't nothing without interaction. You know, without interaction with them. And that is the main platform in that.
Maybe Green saw something Green was not supposed to see, and Red decided to blind Green.
So let me tell you something. When you go on a Walmart Music mobile app, when you go to Walmart Music app, right now Walmart got the portal for the Walmart Music portal app. When you do that, you're going to be able to see every artist talking on that Walmart Music app about how they want their products to sell. They're going to see what every Walmart CEO, and sometimes the employees get to see what artists. Sometimes an employee that's a big fan of them, they will sit with that artist and ask them questions about it. If they're a fan of that artist and they work at Walmart, and they're a fan. Because when I worked at 299 music was a big part of us in the deli. We played Keisha Cole. I think me talking about my experience that kind of interacting with my baby mama, talking about how I put my baby mama on whatever on the wall, and I in a relationship, and I put a woman on the wall, and I put her head on the shoulder. Put my hand on her shoulder and I started beating her out. I think that was the most thing that got where we started talking about my experience, and I think that where it was called progress. When I can talk about my experience with other people I had in relationships. Some people didn't get to experience that with me at that time. You know, other people did, but some people I didn't remember that other people did. So, you know, those things are not going as simple as that. But I would, my baby mama, Nikki, and I put them on the wall and put them on my shoulder, pick them up, put them on my shoulder, eat them out on the shoulder. So I think that was getting a little bit too much of what people wanted. I think that's the main fact with that situation. We just kidding. But let me tell you, we just can't talk about work. When we come into work, that's not how we talking about. We gotta be in it. I was at 296 and I was like, hold up. I really want to get on that curve, but nobody else not been active on the curve and curve up and the shit. Come on. Nobody's not been active. I can't be like, come on, guys. Nobody's not being active. I would love a karaoke chef. I see Whataburger. I would love to have it. If I work at Whataburger or something, I would love us to have a karaoke machine and be more entertained. I say, hold on, if I worked at Whataburger, I would love, and I said, let's have a karaoke. But workers can't be scared. I hate scariness where I'm able to have to corner myself and we sit up in the room and everybody want to eat their food. All right, let's play Monopoly. Let's play some board game. Let's get a board game off the shelf. Everybody want to sit in the break room and just want to eat Miss Bread. Come on, that's boring. You come to work for a minute, but damn, make it interesting, damn, make it interesting. Shit, we could be playing a red dot Uno, sitting at the table while we on that break. We can be doing so much, and I'm like, hold up, what the heck is going on, man? And sometimes when people are not being really active with you, and We can be an adult, but we gotta learn how to have fun and have a good time. And just stop throwing food out every time. And Walmart need to get their kid. I'm gonna tell you that. Man, Grizz messing with that damn antenna all damn day. That shit get tired of it. We need to get some damn cable, bro. Grizz will tell me, Grizz will tell you, I need to get some damn cable, okay? Walmart need to get some damn cable, okay? They need to get cable instead of having all these damn regular channels. No, get some damn cable. Step up your damn game for a damn one. Hi, man. What's up? Hey, don't say it like that. I gotta know you playing around or something. Don't say it like that, bro. I don't know if you, and right now you don't got your picture up there. You could be a KKK person or something. You gonna be a racist. Certain people, you gotta watch what they say. I need to lick your cat. Where the hell no damn cat over here? See, you taking it too nasty, too far. Why do these motherfucking nasty things talking about looking at? That's some damn issues. We get into keep it professional on here, guys. Keep it professional. I'm gonna ignore you. I didn't see women all that shit. Women look. So I can't even keep it professional over here. Because I see women look ass. I didn't see all of that shit. I didn't see things that I didn't see anything. Women look at niggas ass and all that shit. I didn't see all of those things. And the shit.
Wait, look, I just read something? What did I do? What is this? Is this the crank wheel?
I watch your Instagram well. Women looking at the women's toes. Why they get massages? Hey, no telling what y'all gonna do, huh?
Was that Spider?
Lord of mercy. Shit. On Instagram, when look 10-year-olds are telling me things on Instagram, want to suck my dick and pull my pants down. Look at me. You're fucking with my head. My head is already fucked up. It's traumatized already. And you fucking with it more, dude. I'm about to delete your ass, man. The shit fuck with my head more. Stop, man, because I'm already fucked up in the head when they're 12-year-old, 13-year-old on girls on Instagram, 11-year-olds, 10-year-olds telling me this shit. I'm already fucked up. I'm already traumatized. Okay? I'm already traumatized for that shit, okay? I ain't never heard a 12, 11-year-old coming to me and put my thing on. Hey, I'm already, don't make it more worse for me already. I'm already traumatized already from that shit. That shit is stuck in my damn head like a memory right now, guys. I'm already fucked up in the head already, and I'm trying to keep my head together for what was said on Instagram. Okay? I'm trying to keep my head together, okay? Alright? I feel like juvenile to get me in trouble. Let me tell you something. So, I'm already fucked up in the head already. Leave me alone. Stop. So I'm already fucked up in the head already. So please don't. The day them little girls told me that was stuck in my fucking head on Instagram. They don't know nothing about what's going on in this situation. They have no fucking idea. The community have no fucking idea what's going on in this situation. So my head is already fucked up already. So don't ruin it. stuff would never be the same. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it already. I'm asking to stay attention. Don't dare ruin it because my head is already fucked up. Please leave me alone while I'm trying to maintain. And I'm warning them. I told Joe Biden, I'm warning them. My head is already fucked up already. Don't make it much better, man. Like, you know, I done been through one shit when girls couldn't have what they want. I got into fight. Leave me the fuck alone, man. I'm already lied on my way. Look, I done been through so much shit with these women. And I don't feel like dealing with this shit. When you talking about licking a little cat, doing all of that, and you a man or you a girl. What's going on? So my head is like, I'm really in a bad situation right now. And Joe Biden don't know how bad I'm fucking right now, traumatized for the words that was on Instagram. Leave me alone right now. I'm telling people, let me keep my mentality intact right now. Keep my brain focused because if I hear one more motherfucking thing with a kid talking about doing to me, I'm gonna freak the fuck out. Okay? Okay? I'm gonna freak the fuck out. If I hear one more thing about a kid, I'm gonna freak the fuck out. Because I'm fucking fucked up right now. You're making it much worse for me right now. So I don't know if you're a kid over here or not. And watch, I'm already fucked up in the head already because of what was saying on Instagram when Kevin Gates was on there and I was interacting with people on Instagram. So I'm already fucked up in the head already, and I'm trying to keep my composure. I'm trying to be respectful. I got kids, I got nieces and nephews, and I'm really trying to have that insanity where they're not taking it. Okay? Okay? Because Joe Biden don't know what the fuck, what word. If one more kid talking about what they're gonna do to me about sexual, I'm gonna flip the fuck out, man. That shit is not normal. So I told Joe Biden, you on my Instagram and you don't even know the damn truth. Leave me alone, man. I'm telling these people. You better leave me alone. I'm telling Joe Biden, y'all with that stupid shit in the state of Texas. You community leave. Leave me the damn alone. And these kids talking about what they want to do to me when they get their hands on me. Leave me the damn hell alone. I'm telling you about it. Leave me the hell alone, man. Because you see, y'all community see one side of the situation. Leave me the hell alone with this situation. I got too much to do right now. I got too much business to handle. And you're pushing it right now. And you're stopping right now. Texas is delaying. They're delaying me. I'm going to Paris and London. Governor Abbott know what he's doing, and it's ticking me off the state of Texas. They know what they're doing right now. And it's ticking me the hell off because you're delaying everything that I promised other people in Paris and London. And you know that I've been communicating. You know that I know that I've been communicating. And I've been talking to ideas from people from Paris and London on different apps. So let me tell you something. You're interacting with my time. As long as you got a hold on me, I'm still in your damn jurisdiction. As long as I have to go to court, I have to show it. And really, I have to be where a point where I have to come back to this situation. I can't actually because I have to come back and forth to court. But you put me in a tough situation here, Senator Ted. Y'all are really putting me in a tough situation over here. Obama and everybody else is putting me in a tough situation. So let me tell you something. I'm already traumatized, not to the point where I can't keep my contact with all of it. So I'm already to the point of what I'm trying to keep my head together and keep it moving, keep things moving, keep it going, and just keep it clean, okay? But please don't agitate the situation more. Because my mind is already fucked up already from me looking at that's gonna be taken to me from the day I got like that's traumatizing. It's traumatizing. Okay? I'm telling you about it. Text, don't push the situation. Don't push it, the situation. Don't push it. My mind is already mixed up on Instagram and things. Don't. Oh, they talk about what they want to do. Leave me the hell alone, man. I'm telling you things. Leave me the hell alone. So people with their porn views, leave me alone. Because it's about the spiritual connection. Leave me alone. I don't have time for that. And that don't mean I just choose not to deal with the bullshit, man. So, a 12-year-old, that 12-year-old, 13-year-old girl too. I guess I was a teen. I can see when I was their age that would be, but I'm older now. So, hey, my interaction on Instagram was getting too deep. It was getting too deep with my interaction on Instagram and the connection on Instagram, I guess, communicating with everybody. That connection was getting a little bit too deep with everybody. It was getting a little bit too deep. Yes. Yeah, that connection was getting a little too deep, guys. It was really getting to the point where it was getting too deep on Instagram for you guys. Kevin Gates been communicating with me. He said he would understand you do got a good point of view, understand. And you ain't got a point of view, good point of view. You do got a good point, but you don't have to be all that hooping and hollering. And you know what I'm saying? Cardi B said take off. And Yellow Breezy was on some fake shit. Go and Cardi B said, I can do you better than that bitch can do you. I want to know, you're not catching on yet. You're not catching on, Dallas, Texas. All right, I will get on the bed. You're not catching on yet. All right, I'm going to get on the bed in a few. All right, give me a few minutes. But you're not catching on to it. Look at you. You're not catching on yet. I'm already this. I want people to move along with that situation. You kids gonna be on here saying some shit that will fuck with my head more, and I have to watch how the conversation goes, okay? Can I get followed back in? So I gotta watch. I know when I'm on my friend, I'm asking them, I never take it that with them. I never took it with my cookies. I never took it that far with them. So I want you to leave me the heck alone, okay? And I would never be taken down from my. I've been on top for a long time, and I would never be taken down from my whole head ever. You hear me? Ever. Even when I fall, I can get back. But I know we'll have racist stuff and lies going on. I know we'll have racist stuff and lies going on. So I know what people stand for. And watch those ones that come forward with lies. Because of racism behavior. Watch the ones that want to lie. And the government and Senate don't believe it. God said, I wanted you before ahead of time. And I told him, anybody coming with that lie, they mean they're racist or some bullshit. So I am warning you. God is warning you in the head of time, state of Texas. Your bullshit is not going to last. And if the Justice Department in the state of Texas carry this out, they on some racist bullshit with you. And I'm going to call it how I see it. They stupid for carrying the case on. They dumbass, they racist ass, they supposed to be for God, and they can't see they stupid for carrying that on. I'm warning people. Because of the situation I'm in talking about disability, lies will be brought to the table in the community because they don't want to see me make racism or personal. So I'm warning you. God is warning you in the head of time. You, some of you people with these niggas and all of this, y'all, the people that I'm warning you. God is warning you in the head of time.
To be honest, I don't know why this is so hard.
You see, they think they really slick and think that God haven't figured them out. Haven't figured them out yet. So let me tell you something. You come through and you lie. God said, I will punish you. You sit up there and you talk to a picture is a picture, that ain't nothing. You come forward and you lie, God will call you out. And then the Justice Department will get sued. Then the White House will get sued. Then the senators will get sued. I think God said we can take this thing. I don't have no regrets. We can actually, if you want to take it there, senators, and you want to take it there every state, we can actually take it there, God said. God said, don't you play with me. And I know this in the world. Y'all can't even get along with each other in rules. Let me tell you, God said, in my heavens, down here, you have in my world, you got rules down here. I have rules down there. All right, I'm gonna come down there and get on the bed right now. Give me a few minutes. Come and give me I'm gonna get on there in a few minutes. But God said, but that situation, boy, you get all of me. Why you want more? You get all of me.
These ornamental to get up to my cadence, you know what I'm saying? We got this.
You get all of me.
Frank, you might be asking, who's Frank Lee? He's the brother of Bruce Lee. Seriously, bro? You must not be a kung fu master.
So this community have took it too damn far. They really did. All the last one of them. I'm very pissed off about the situation because not just the community, other people talk about what they want to do. Not just these things. You have no idea what words they were saying. You have no fucking idea. Senator Ted, you have no fucking idea. Okay? You have no idea. Leave me alone. I'm asking you to leave me alone. I'm asking you to stop pushing me. Because if you see what you like, you ain't gonna like it. You ain't gonna like it what you find. You ain't gonna like it what you find. I'm telling you, you better. You ain't gonna like it what you find. You said you saw some very disturbing things. I want you to pay attention when they say something. All right, if you're talking about very disturbing, not just my behavior, other kids' behavior, I don't understand. And what they want to do, hey, I'm not lying. I'm not telling you anything. I'm not telling you nothing.
Don't you drop down. You do not smell me. No, you don't. No, you don't.
They think I'm making this up. No. When the thing says, leave me alone. Hey, leave me the hell alone, man. Because I'm traumatized for life from this shit. There's no way around it. I'm traumatized. You are pushing the button. Real life. And it's not a pain traumatized. Or I can't get back. I can't get back. Love is life traumatized. That means that memory of them telling me that on Instagram. That memory. When we take it stuck in there. So I have to deal with that. I have to deal with those issues. Like I have to deal with racism. I have to deal with Charles walking away from me. I have to deal with employees misbehaving themselves. I have to deal with those things. And I have to understand those things. In order to be happy, we have to understand these things happen. Racism at 12, 16. In order to be happy, we have to understand these things happen. To order to be happy, don't block it. Because you're going to stop blocking yourself from being happy because you're not admitting about what's going on. You're not admitting these things. And you're traumatizing yourself because you're not willing to acknowledge the pain, acknowledge what you see, acknowledge all of these things. And it causes you to get traumatized. It causes you to have that mentalness and holding your feelings, holding what you see in the dark. And that's when you be abused.
She's never going to ring the bell. I have to at least ring the bell. Okay. Her ghost shall live on forever. They probably going to come out and flip. Like, what's actually going to happen? I want them to come out and be like, ah!